It's 17th of May 2013 Smackdown, the last Smackdown before Extreme Rules. And it begins like this.
Alberto Del Rio cuts a promo saying that he will regain his title from Dolph Ziggler. But Brock Lesnar comes out and him and Paul Heyman says that you're looking at the most dominant man in the world, pretty much. And then Booker T comes out and announces that Brock Lesnar will have a match. Brock Lesnar then proceeds to attack Alberto Del Rio from behind. And then Booker T comes in and he knocks Brock Lesnar out of the ring. And Dolph Ziggler then comes from the crowd and zigzags Alberto Del Rio. And this creates a tag team match for the main event with Brock Lesnar and Dolph Ziggler against Booker T and Alberto Del Rio.
And then the first match, after all that crazy beginning, so that we can build up the whole Extreme Rules pay-per-view, it then goes on to a tag team title match with Team Hell No against The Shield. Hell No wins because of the Undertaker's bell turns dark. Then it's a double choke slam from Undertaker and Kane. Just the double choke slam. The members of The Shield, and Hell No wins, and it's all good. It's all good.
Christian, this is a backstage segment. Christian makes fun of Fandango. Just like his accent and the way he says Fandango kind of stuff, and it's just
a bit of fun. Zack Ryder is against Curt Hawkins for the number one contender for the US title. Zack Ryder wins, and afterwards Antonio comes in, uppercuts Zack. This was after the match had been finished. Just because Antonio is going to be against Zack at Extreme Rules.
No, he isn't.
No, he's not.
No.
Well, he's not going to be against him at the Extreme Rules. This is for the number one contender.
Yeah,
he's going to be against him.
He's going to be against him at some point in the future. Then a tag team tournament match. Great Khali and Mark Henry are against Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. Kofi Kingston and R-Truth beat the odds and they defeat Mark Henry and the Great Khali. But the Great Khali gets distracted by Ryback, who's just standing on the ramp, and it's mind games getting played by Ryback, and then they both brawl, and it's still a good feat defeating Mark Henry even on his own.
Yep. There's Big Show and Randy Orton and Sheamus all in the ring in a pre-match interview press conference, kind of thing. Just what you'd expect. They're all talking about it. They all have different opinions of why they think they're going to win. The questions are all relatively generic, straightforward. This is a rivalry that has been, for all fairness, kind of trying to get it all to piece together. I think we did a good job. It's now coming to the point before the match begins, before they go into the Extreme Rules, and they all end it with a massive brawl again, as you would expect, destroying each other, trying to break the ring, breaking all sorts of stuff. And then it ends of that segment. The press conference is a failure.
The pre-show match is announced, and it's a battle royal. This is a preview of the pre-show. AJ is against Aksana against Brea Bella, Nikki Bella, Alicia Fox, and Natalaya in a battle royal. And this is just a preview. At Extreme Rules, it's for the number one contenders for the Divas Championship. Natalaya wins this match, but will she win at Extreme Rules?
Only Extreme Rules you'll be able to find out. So tune in. Interview with Tamina about Extreme Rules is afterwards. After you don't know who your opponent's going to be. How can you possibly prepare yourself when you are against one of the many people? How do you know how can you prepare it to someone that you don't know? There's different people who've all got different strengths. Some of them might be a bit worried about some of them, and Tamina, answers all the questions.
And also she gets asked about like the match, like the triple threat match that's going to take place.
Yeah, that's about that as well. Yeah.
Then it's Brock Lesnar and Dolph Ziggler against Booker T and Alberto Del Rio. This match ends in a double countout just because it's just chaos. Like they're all just beating each other senseless. Like Dolph Ziggler uses his sleeper hold, his old finisher. It's just like a brawl. It's Booker T gets put through the announcing table and that closes the show.
Just complete chaos. How will Extreme Rules possibly, how could it beat it? I mean, SmackDown's been, brilliant to set up all this good storyline that it's just making people psyched, giving people a reason why each wrestler is against each wrestler, why each thing's happened, why these events have just unfolded before our very eyes. We will see at the next video, which will be our booking of Extreme Rules, when all the knots and ties will all be, sorted out. And if it doesn't, we can do it some other time, put it down the road,
And there'll also be some knots that would be recently tied up.
Yep.
If that makes any sense.
And untied and all that good stuff. Metaphors are our best friends, especially if we throw them out randomly.